community shopper, and I am a Hammock user and a part-time reseller. I heard about Hammock through a video I wanted to create for my YouTube channel. I wanted to try out Sellhound, and on Instagram, someone I follow mentioned Hammock as another listing option. And I thought, oh, this is even better. I will compare the two services for listing, and Hammock won. The difference between using Hammock when I first started and using it now is I have figured out some tricks and tips just to make my listings go so much faster, and also to help me communicate what I'm looking for with my VAs even better. Of course, when you're first starting with something, you're just kind of pushing buttons and trying things out, and it doesn't always work out the way you want. But when you put in the time to build a relationship and communicate, I think that is when things really start working well with anything, but especially when you're working with a virtual assistant or someone who is far across the world and doesn't know you yet. So getting to know the VAs has been a huge help in getting the quality of the listings the way I want them to be. My absolute favorite thing about Hammock is the amount of time it saves me. I can pop in 30, 40 listings the night before. In the morning, I wake up and those listings are drafted and ready for me to get listings. So I can list the 20 I want that day, have 20 for the next day where I'm also taking photos and putting new things up. It is a huge time saver and gives me time to photograph all of the things that I've been photographing to list this summer. And I've also been sourcing better because I have more time to source. I can really do some research, do some online retail arbitrage, do some online vintage arbitrage. And I've had, well, let's say my average sale price right now on eBay is $58. So that's good. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. How much time do I spend using Hammock? Realistically speaking, most of the work that I'm doing is actually in eBay once the listings are posted, but getting my photographs uploaded to Hammock, maybe a half an hour. I mean, I would say, depending on how many I'm listing, if I'm putting in 10 sets of photos and I have to type in a lot of descriptions because I do one-ofs that are vintage and specialty, so I do have to put in more descriptions sometimes to get the kind of results that I want in my listings. So it can take me like a minute a listing to upload my photos and give the details I want. Sometimes it can go faster if it's new with tags and it's super easy. I just pop the pictures in there. It takes 10 seconds and I'm on to the next one. So if I'm listing 50, 60 items, it might take me a half an hour. I do that at night before I go to bed or whenever I have my pictures ready. And then in the morning, I'm not really dealing with the app. I'm on eBay listing the things there. So yeah, I don't spend a lot of time interacting with the app because I don't need to. Okay, so when we first started, like my first month using Hammock, you're supposed to download WhatsApp so you can communicate directly with your VAs. They can ask questions, things like that. I didn't want to download WhatsApp because my phone was really full of pictures and videos, so I didn't, which meant that I was kind of communicating through one of the other Hammock staff members who would talk to my VAs. It wasn't very direct, and eventually I broke down and I did download WhatsApp. I've used WhatsApp before, so it wasn't a big deal, but it's really nice to be able to talk to the person who is uploading my photos and who is typing in my descriptions, and they can ask me questions directly, so that makes it super easy. Oh, I would love it if Hammock had a way, if there's an issue for, this would be the best thing. If there's an issue, like sometimes a picture wouldn't upload or something like that, and the VAs couldn't see a size or couldn't see a brand. So they would write that note down in where I wrote my notes, but if there was a way for the VA to just flag that as it needs my attention, because I'm not going to go into every listing that's sitting there and check, like, why would I do that? I don't have the time. I don't want to do that. That's not why I'm using Hammock. They're supposed to tell me this stuff. Just kidding. They're fabulous. But that, if they could just flag it like needs attention, and that would pop up like on a screen when I go into Hammock, and I would see, oh, I got to fix something with this listing. They can't post it as it is. That would be a game. Anything else I want to say about Hammock? No, just that I'm loving it. The team at Hammock is so focused on making sure everyone is successful. They're really willing to work with people and help people out. And once you get that WhatsApp connection going, it's really easy to talk to your VAs and build that rapport and have them get to know what you're looking for. That takes time with any employee. And so that's just it. Hammock is a part of my business team and I'm super excited for it. If you want to find more about my reselling journey with Hammock, you should follow me. It's Rainy Day Shopper here on the YouTube. I would love to see you because I'm kind of a goofball. And I really am loving Hammock. All you do is photo and forget it.